All right, man, we back. Marcy Sports Talk. Let's talk about Teez Tabor. Let's also talk about Jahlani Tavai. But first, let's get into Jeff Okudah. He kind of blew some people's brains on Twitter. But don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I will be uploading some of my line videos and piston videos up to Facebook. So if you're on Facebook watching, check us out on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk. If you're on YouTube watching, check us out on Facebook, Motor City Sports Talk. And all the links are in the description on YouTube. So, Jeff Okudah blew people's brains, and he admitted that he never been to an NFL game. I don't know why is that so hard for people to fathom. It's a lot of kids that live in the city of Detroit that never been to a Lions game. You know, it's a lot of people that don't live, near a football stadium. I know he from Texas, so I'm not sure if he close to the Houston Texans, or is he close to the Dallas Cowboys, or is he closer to one of the Southern California teams or something like that? But it shouldn't be that hard to believe. Everybody don't have an opportunity to live near an NFL stadium, and a lot of the local people, I would say probably 50% of the Detroit population and Metro Detroit population never been to a Lions game. I've been fortunate to work there for a couple of years, when I was in school. So I've been to a lot of Lions games. I was blessed enough to be able to go to a Super Bowl as well, working, through Ford Field. So, I don't think it's, people are so mind blown. But once you watch a local football game or a football game, professional ranks, it ain't a lot of young black kids that go get a chance to go to the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the God honest truth. The majority of people that make up football stadiums are, white people, to be honest. So then you rarely see at a sporting event 55 or 51% of the people at a professional sporting event be black. Even in the sport where 80% of the players are black, in the NFL you just don't see a lot of it. I don't know if it's financial means, or it's just that they don't go, or the home experience is so good for the NFL. To be honest, I prefer the home experience, or going to Buffalo Wild Wings, or going to Bar Louie to watch an NFL game. I do. I don't have to worry about paying all this money for food or parking or dealing with the traffic. I remember we had a Monday night game downtown. I believe it was the day Javi Best went crazy versus the Bears. It took me like 4 hours to get home. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, man. But it kind of blew people's mind on Twitter that he never, got an opportunity to go to an NFL game. So his first NFL game could be without fans. But like I told you, the city of Detroit, the CDC, the NFL, Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, they're working on actually having fans in attendance. So same as Green Bay and a few other fans. So I don't know if they will have maximum capacity, 50% capacity. With Ford Field hold about 65,000, 70,000. So you still can have about 30 or 25,000 people there, and that's bigger than the Barclays Centers. And I'm not sure what Little Caesars capacity is, but it's right around there. So football stadiums in America are big. University of Michigan, I think, got the biggest capacity stadium in North America, or America, and it holds over 100,000 people. So, like I said before, man, Okudah first experience is probably going to be with fans, and, it's a good atmosphere. I mean, even college football, if you've never been to a college football game, it's an atmosphere like no other. College football and NFL football atmospheres are totally different. It's a totally different type of energy. It's a totally different type of vibe. I mean, if you watch it on the tube, it's a different type of vibe. College seems to have more of a pure. It's kind of has a high school feel to it. It's a pure football type of energy. You know what I'm saying? NFL, it's more mature. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the college kids around, the bands, not too many mascots. Some people have cheerleaders and all that, but I love both type of energies. If I had a preference, I really wouldn't. I just enjoy what college energy is, and that traditional atmosphere, and what the NFL traditional atmosphere is. I enjoy all of them. More likely you obviously probably gonna go to an after party out on a Saturday after a big college football game, like if Michigan and Michigan State play. You more likely to party after that. After a football game in the afternoon, you probably more likely to go get something to eat, brunch with the family, and then maybe later on you kick back and go to Nicky's or something like that. But a lot of people, they can't believe it, but I definitely can. So everybody hasn't experienced the NFL, and if you have a kid that hasn't experienced college football or NFL, well, shit, take him to one of the lesser games if you ain't got the bread. You know, if Michigan play Army or something like that, take him to Michigan or take him to EMU or take him to Wayne State. I think those are memories that children keep forever, and also it motivate people. I think one of my first college football games was at Ford Field when Kwame Kilpatrick bought the Battle of the Bands to HBCU. Alabama State played, I forget who it was, and that motivated me to go to a HBCU. So, just like NASCAR, I used to go to NASCAR, love the engines and top, or just Formula One. Used to love going to those races in the engines, just hearing the engines roar, and all some of the games they have and some of the things you could win. And so, even when the Lions, when they played a lesser team like Indianapolis Colts, the tickets be a little bit more cheaper. So it's something that your child gonna remember forever. Even if it's a girl, a boy, what I'm saying, even the wife, it's a good thing to go. Stack some money after this pandemic over with. But let's move on. Jahlani Tavai, the linebacker from Hawaii. He pulled a DeAndre Levy. DeAndre Levy got injured, I believe, and he was parachuting or flying a kite, gliding or some shit. And he got injured, and I think he was never the same from that injury. If my memory serves me correctly, he tried to sue, or he tried to file a grievance with the NFL through the NFLPA, and it didn't work. And he came off his best season as a Lion. People forget Tavai was an animal. He came off his best season. And then he got injured. Whatever that gliding, parachuting, and skyscraping stuff he was doing. So Tavai, the video was out there. I'm pretty sure somebody got it off his Instagram story. He was lighting the firework and it flew in his face, and he could have been injured. He could have lost the eye. Jason Pierre-Paul lost a finger. So you gotta think a little bit smarter. But when you young, you make dumb decisions. Even him, everything to lose in the world. He should be the starting middle linebacker this season. But, you can't get down on him. People make mistakes. Hopefully that close call is able to get him to mature a little bit and not do stupid shit like that. I mean, everybody seeing the cautionary tale of Jason Pierre-Paul lose a finger. So, can we afford Tavai to go out there and lose an eye? Then he ain't no good to us. A finger, you still can operate. But to lose an eye or, his hair get to burning and he have a Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial, we can't afford to have no bald-headed, burnt-head linebacker looking like Spawn out there. So, there's no need to beat them up. People kill me, if they older, younger, the same age. Like we all was he 22, 23, 24 years old, however old he is. People love to kick dudes like that down. Okay? People love to kick people like that down. But forget when they was young, they made a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make mistakes and you're going to have near misses. Some people are not fortunate to have near misses. So, it really doesn't bother me. Hopefully you learn from it. And we expect him to come in and start it. Not outside, not weak, not strong. We expect him to start in the middle linebacker position. Take it by the horns and become the best middle linebacker in the NFC North in the NFL. So, glad that he all right. Glad that he had a near miss. But really, I would like to see, football players and athletes stay away from fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Had cousin Mookie or cousin Jeff, like those fireworks or something like that. But, let's end off on this one. I won't be long. Jalen Teez Tabor has been cut from the 49ers. He gone. He been cut from the 49ers practice squad. He wasn't even good enough to be on the practice squad. They signed, I think, veteran corner, was he out of Boise State, Jamar Taylor, to replace Teez Tabor. So Teez Tabor is a free agent. I don't want to hear people talking about the Lions, should bring him back. No, Teez Tabor's done unless he make a transition to being a safety. And I'm not sure if he's physical enough to be a safety. Even if he's athletic enough to be a safety, I'm not sure. You got to be able to tackle. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, spy. You got to be able to play the deep half. And it's a lot that goes in playing a safety. It's a different position from a corner. And like Braylon Edwards said one day, your average safety is just corners who didn't have the feet to be corners. You know what I'm saying? So his slowness, his slow feet may work better as a corner. As a safety than a corner. So he got cut by the 49ers. Wish him nothing but the luck. Best of luck. He ain't never did nothing to rub me the wrong way like Erica Ebron did. So I hope Teez Tabor, he found his way somewhere, man. And maybe he can go out there and be a safety. So hoping that he find his niche. And too bad he couldn't be in Detroit, but he got cut by the 49ers. He got cut by the 49ers today for Jamar Taylor off the practice squad. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget we on all social media, links in the description, on YouTube. But hey, want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. One time for the one time. We gone.